been killing it. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist.
We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. The big left foot of Sebastian Janikowski ready to get us started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. The return man is Mario Alford. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard. On a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Shut down.
9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. It's caught on the right side. Williams. A nice pickup there at 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
On 2nd down, Wilson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Raider, Willie Brown. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And a great spot to start this drive from here. And the first carry for the former Clemson Tigers, C.J. Spiller. And down inside the 15 he goes. They'll get 19 yards there. And it'll be a Chicago first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Out to the left here to Reed. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
On 2nd down, McNair. That's caught at the 3. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
The play clock's running down. Here's McNair. That's caught at the 1. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Emmanuel Sanders from 3 yards out. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Sebastian Janikowski on for the PAT. Play clock winding down. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. Now Janikowski following the score. They're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. Shift together here from the D-line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in a running back drop.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterback.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Wilson on second down. And this is going to be incomplete. Tommy Bohannon, the fullback, his intended target. And it'll bring up third down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. From the gun on third down, Wilson. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing is Wilson. Throwing right, and that's complete. It's a pickup of 19. And the Panthers are going to get a first down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch. Especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. So 2nd and 10 here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now first and goal.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up first and goal inside the 10.
They come out here in the eye. On the carry, here's Smith. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A good run on first down, and now they contemplate a second and goal situation. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Here we go now with Smith. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Tommy Bohannon, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. It's good, and we're all tied. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. On the return, here's C.J. Spiller. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5. McNair. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack. And it's going to lead them to 4th down. 3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Fletcher Cox busting through to get him for a loss of 6. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that. It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Escaping and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ed Too Tall Jones in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. Connects on this one. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they had great field position, but a 3-play drive that actually goes backwards, and then they kick the field goal.
And I think the key sequence in there, the key phrase you just gave us, a 3-play drive. Had the momentum, great field position, unable to move the football.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here. When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
From the gun, here's McNair. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed this. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now McNair looking for a first down throw. Left side here to Sanders. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. To throw, McNair. This will be caught at about the 6. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jerry Rice in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Janikowski now for the point after. And that makes it 14-10. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Carolina getting set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where
pressure comes and Wilson's going to go down. Charles Haley in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
McNair off the play fake. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jerry Rice, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears will extend their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And the Panthers coming out now. trying to shake off the interception. He'll look pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and it's third down. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Well, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker.
Play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
There's Wilson to throw. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up third down.
Watch left. Start right there.
The Bears have put an extra defender in the secondary on third down.
Yep, they're in the nickel. Throwing is Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he's able to get it